In the days that followed, the healed blind man became a living example of faith's power. His laughter echoed throughout the village as he shared the moment he first saw the bright colors of the world. Families flocked to him, eager to hear how a single touch from Jesus changed his life forever. As he recounted his story, villagers were deeply engaged, their hearts moved by the miracle. It felt like a veil was lifted, he exclaimed, excitement glinting in his eyes. I finally saw my loved ones, the beauty of flowers, and the sparkling sea. Wherever he went, the healed blind man sparked conversations about faith and hope. One afternoon, he sat under an olive tree, talking to a group of kids whose wide eyes were glued to him. He described his long struggle in darkness. Now, he said, I can see the beauty of creation surrounding us. The children giggled, enchanted by his joy, as he pointed to the horizon where the setting sun bathed the sky in pink and gold. Look how lovely the world is when you open your eyes, he cheered, encouraging them to appreciate every view. As days turned into weeks, the miracle's impact rippled through the village. People gathered not only to hear the blind man's story but also to share their own experiences of faith and healing. One evening, a worried woman approached him. I've heard about your healing, she said, her voice shaky. My daughter is sick. Can you tell me about your faith? The blind man smiled kindly, taking her hands. Faith is believing when it all seems lost, he replied. It's trusting God's goodness, even when the answers aren't clear. His words filled her with renewed hope as she felt strength blooming in her heart. Together, they stood under the stars, the night air charged with possibility. The community began holding nightly gatherings, coming together in prayer and sharing stories that revived their belief in miracles. Laughter and tears intertwined in those gatherings, as villagers recounted how faith had seen them through life's storms. Quiet evenings transformed into vibrant nights, alive with hopeful voices. The blind man's story became a beacon of light, even reaching the skeptical. Women shared their healing tales, while men recounted struggles turned into triumphs. As stars twinkled overhead, new connections formed, and the village thrived, nurtured by love and deepening faith. Each gathering closed with a pledge to believe in miracles, fostering strength and unity among them all. Hope spread like wildfire throughout the village, leaving a lasting impression on every soul present. As weeks rolled on, the blind man's influence grew, becoming a source of inspiration. News traveled to nearby villages, drawing people wanting to hear his miraculous story. One day, he faced a large crowd, filled with eager faces. An elderly man approached him, eyes full of yearning. Can you teach us how you learned to believe? He inquired. With a gentle smile, the blind man nodded, ready to share the essence of faith that changed his life. Belief starts in the heart, fueled by hope, he explained, his voice steady and welcoming. The crowd leaned in closer, yearning for his wisdom, captivated by the faith illuminating his dark past. As tales of the blind man's miracle circulated, villagers began to transform. They stopped merely speaking of faith and actively sought it, sharing dreams and fears under flickering candlelight during nightly gatherings. One evening, a fisherman shared his struggle with a poor catch while a baker revealed his wish to support his family. Remember, the blind man encouraged, when you cast your nets with faith, the sea will yield. Inspired by his words, villagers found a new determination to uplift each other in their daily lives. Laughter intertwined with serious conversations, and as moonlight bathed the village, the air shimmered with fresh possibilities. Each belief shared sparked another, brightening their spirits like stars scattered across a vast night sky. Hope thrived in their hearts, weaving a shared journey toward a deeper connection with faith. Beneath the starlit sky, the blind man felt overwhelming gratitude. "Together, we are stronger," he proclaimed, "and with faith, we can conquer any challenge." The villagers nodded, their eyes mirroring the light of hope his words ignited. The ripple effects of the blind man's testimony reached every corner, instilling courage in those who had lost hope. Families united in prayer and pooled their aspirations, ready to welcome miracles into their lives. Together, they nurtured seeds of faith, spreading love and compassion throughout their community.